Good afternoon. It is Too Transparent Tasha. I'm your host, Tasha. I also want to say thank you all for 19 subscribers. Yes, I know it's nothing big, but I take it as a grateful and a thankful gesture, and I appreciate that. I also want to let y'all know I'm still needing people to interview, okay? I'm not trying to say I want to show your face on here. If you wish, that's fine. But I do would love to hear your story and would love to share it on my page or on my channel. And you can remain anonymous. I have 10 minute for $10 or 20 minute for $20. Interviews, limited time only. But I want to hear your story. I want to see how similar our stories can be. Want to see what contrast or what conflicts we've been through or that you've gone through. And just want to share it to let people know that my story isn't the only one. I have other stories too that may also be more, I would say, more resonating to what your situation currently is or at the current state. But again, my email is in the description towards the bottom. Look for it. Email me because I want to help us out. Let's help each other out. Let's share our stories. Let's help people just to see the truth one video at a time. Okay? But without further ado, I will get this 10 minutes started. Yeah. So like I said, the last time we spoke, that this person had did something that was very concerning to me that I never really expected because I never noticed it from him before. The moments where he became belligerent, whatever, maybe because the world was coming in on him, or he was mad about something not going his way, mad at his wife, or whatever the case may have been. I guess at one point in time, he just basically we were on a same video call or whatever, he had basically took a bomb of drugs. And I'm like, what? It just was so shocking to me because I'm like, really? Just in front of my face like that? And during the state that he's in at that time, if he's in that particular moment or that mode where he's not trying to hear nobody what nobody got to say, that's how it is. He's not hearing nobody but himself. He ain't trying to hear nothing that you got to say. Even if you are the person that he looks to go to besides his wife, he ain't even trying to hear what you got to say. So what is the point of even having this person around when they don't even care how they present themselves to you? But yeah, I definitely had some choice words for him the next day. And I had to state my claim and be like, I don't like that you did that. Like, why are you doing that? You did that in front of me like it was cool. And I'm not cool with that. This is not who I am. That's not what I do. So why would I be cool with someone that does that? And come to think of it, it of course wasn't the first time that happened. Ever since that time, it has happened. I wouldn't say like every night, but throughout maybe the later on months, every now and then, we'll do it recreationally. Like just take a bump here and there. When you had told me that you're not gonna do it no more, I'm gonna get better, and I promise I'm not gonna do that in front of you no more, he didn't get better. He broke that promise. He still kept doing it as if I'm not even there. Like what he said just fell on the ground. Empty promises, unfulfilled truths. That's what you'll be getting from a person like that. If you are still with that person and they still trying to throw out these promises, try and make you happy for a moment because they see that you're not happy, you're not pleased at what they're doing, or they sense that you are finally upset and you may just want to vacate, they'll say anything they want you to hear to make you stay. Or it's not only that, for the person like myself receiving all these empty promises, I'm still like, okay, I'm not a person that quits. I'm a person that forgives and just looks for the bigger picture that basically would be me being there for that person during this hard, difficult time for him. Because yes, he may be doing some things I don't agree with, but there's a reason behind the story. No. That's what got me caught up. Allowing those things to keep happening. And I'm just like tossing it over, pushing it off, putting it in the back burner, tossing it to the wind. Those are the signs that the Lord is trying to tell you and give to you, honestly, to say it's time to go. Child, I'm telling you right now, it's time to leave. I'm going to throw these at you to show you. And I wanted you to see it. And I know how you're going to react, but I just want you to see why you need to leave. Now, at that moment, I didn't hear the Lord then. Of course, I wasn't really in the graceful type of position to really be asking anything from the Lord, because I knew I wasn't doing the greatest of all things. But sometimes the Lord will allow you to see things to wake you up. And even if you don't get it right then, He gonna keep on letting you see those things, because He knows you hard-headed or stubborn. But forgive the noise in the background. But yeah, it really bothered me about Him doing that, because I'm not a person that does any of that stuff. I don't do no drugs. I don't drink. I don't do that stuff. So why would you parade yourself around showing me, even if it's like, not in my face physically, but I can see it because we're communicating via video chat, that they're doing this because you can do it and you feel like it and you're mad and you have a reason to do it. No, if it's like that, please let me know now before we go any further. Or do it, behind something, but do it that's not in front of my face. Because basically you have no respect for me, knowing that I had just told you I don't do that kind of stuff. I don't get into that. That's not who I am. So why keep doing it? Another thing I couldn't stand was where he would have these annoying type of trust issues. He said he wouldn't though, but he kind of did. Like, he'll say things like, "Oh, I bet you got all, like, every day. I bet you be having all dudes be trying to give you their number." I'm like, no, I don't. I know I'm a beautiful lady. I'm not no Beyonce. Like, come on now. I'm not no Christina Milian. No. I know Tyra Banks. I'm not. I'm just a normal person. I don't even wear makeup like that. When I do, it's cool, but I'm just a normal, regular person. Pretty nice young lady, but no, I don't get dudes' number all the time when I'm at work, or when I finally decide to get invited to a gathering from maybe, let's say, one of my regulars, or let's say one of my closest friends, because I don't ever get to go out, honestly. Oh, I bet you got like a whole bunch of dudes giving you their phone numbers, huh? I'm like, no, I didn't. And I would have told you that if I did. But here we are, we're doing this backpedaling with this trust issue stuff. I know you probably went through that in your past, but I'm not that person. I'm not who you was with, whatever, somebody years ago. That's what they did to you. I get it. But if you're trying to do something in this relationship, you need to move on past from that and take what I'm saying to heart, because I have nothing to hide. But they always say the ones that always be thinking that you're doing something, or thinking that, you got this, you got that, or this person did this with you, knowing that they didn't do nothing to you or with you. They usually doing the most dirt themselves, right? It's a true statement. I mean, I haven't found out anything, don't really care. But honestly, that was like the thing that would really irk my nerves when I'm with that person. But when you think about it, how can anything irk your nerves when you know you're not doing the right thing anyways? You know you ain't right when you're not telling your spouse at the time that you don't feel like this relationship is going any further and I'm going to be with this person. And you ain't right for allowing the person that you're cheating with at that time, that they're doing the same thing to their spouse. Y'all both being disrespectful. Two wrongs don't make a right. And it's the definite truth. So, yeah. You can't really expect any value coming out of what you are doing. Sorry. That's just what it is. But yeah, that the trust issue part was a big thing for me. Um, but the other question was to myself, like, and this is crazy for if you had to say this. Can I even bring him around my family when it comes to meeting the parents? I always had that question after some time because there was times that yeah we had cool days and nothing you know nothing was crazy that day, but then there was moments like I need to rethink this because I don't even feel comfortable with you meeting my own parents, knowing the little few things I'm seeing and that I'm noticing is something that's alarming, not only to me but to my parents if we had ever did that. But yeah, that was that was one of the big major things. So the one of the things that also concerned me was when if y'all had, like, let's say, because we never really got into like a heated argument like that, but he would say stuff that would be below the belt, like when he would be having it on his phone with his wife and they're going back and forth spatting at whatever. He said some crazy below the belt type stuff, and I'm like, okay. He would say the things like, "Ooh, that's my 10 minutes." Y'all gonna catch me in the next video because this is now video. Oh, this is video 9. Cool. Let me dismiss that. But y'all will be definitely seeing me in the next video so I can let you guys know what was said in that spat as far as being below the belt. Again, I have a 10 for 10 on interviews. I want to hear and share your story if you allow me to. You can remain anonymous, but if you want to need an interview where people know who you are, let me know that too. My email's in the description towards the bottom. But again, this is Too Transparent Tasha signing out just for the moment. Hours maybe. And we'll be back with you for some more juicy details on the next video. Peace.